Admiral, Grant fouls out, Maiden hits a three, y'all are down 4 with, I don't know, 2.5, 3 minutes left. What's going through y'all's heads on the floor right now?
Well, you know, Grant's a big piece to our team, but it's not like when Grant goes out, you know, we can't win games. We have multiple pieces on our team, and the biggest thing is, you know, it's next man up, and, you know, all night I was getting good looks and, you know, knocking them down. So the biggest thing for me was just, you know, like I said, asserting myself as alpha dog, and I tried to do that, and it worked out.
Admiral, can you just talk about your guys' second half defense? You held them to 19 points after, you know, the first half. It looked like they were doing whatever they wanted to. What was the difference for you guys?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
So what was the difference when your second half defense held holding them to 19 points after they were getting everything they wanted in the first half?
Well, the thing about basketball is, you know, sometimes shots just fall, and they were hitting a lot of shots that, you know, they don't usually hit, and, you know, credit to them. They came in and they played very hard. It was a tough game all to the end, but we just picked up the defensive intensity. We remain who we are, and that's a tough-nosed defensive team. And we pressured the ball. They did a lot, have made a lot more fixing plays in the second half, which helped a lot, especially like, you know, taking charges and getting blocks, or just, you know, coming down with the rebound and ending possession and trying to get back in transition. So I wouldn't say that you know, we weren't playing good defense in the first half. We really did. They just hit shots that were, you know, hard to hit. You know, we made it very hard for them to make it, but they made it.
Admiral, there have been a lot of great moments this year, but I just wonder, those last 5 or 7 minutes of this game, is that the most fun you've ever had playing basketball?
No, the most fun I've ever had was, you know, back when I was younger, you know, playing on my Fisher-Price rim and, you know, watching Michael Jordan tape. So that was the most fun I ever had. But, I mean, it was a great moment for our team. You know, I hit the shot, but we all put in the work. You know, everything we've done in the offseason is adding up, and, you know, we still got more to do. You know, this is just one of our goals that we set, and, you know, we reached that, but it's amazing, you know, to be picked 13th and, you know, finish at the top. It's a great feeling. It just makes you want to work harder. You know, we can celebrate this win, but, you know, we got to get back to work on Tuesday.
When you have the ball in your hands, that final shot, for those of us that have never been in that position, what goes through your head when you're there trying to win the game?
Well, first of all, I wanted to make sure I didn't turn the ball over, because I know Coach Barnes was been hot with me. So, man, honestly, it's just whatever you work on. Whatever situation comes, I can't really explain it. It's a natural thing. You know, you work out so much, however guy's playing you. So I tried to attack the basket, and he cut that off. So I wasn't going to dribble, but I sensed that he was, you know, retreating because I didn't feel him. So I just faded away, and that's a shot I work on all the time. And it's just another rep. Like my teammates say, Admiral puts in the reps, and that was just another rep for me.
Admiral, you've done the promo, Feed the Floor.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about the fans' participation and their reaction, how loud they were today, helping you guys out?
The arena was very energetic. It's probably the loudest it's been since the North Carolina game. But it's just amazing to give back, you know, and get the win and be an SEC co-champion. You know, everything that they've done for us this season, and they've supported us. They've been at every home game and been loud and very supportive of us. And, you know, the biggest thing for us is all we had to do was go out and play hard. And our motto is, you know, go out and compete with effort and let everything take care of itself. You know, just be who we are. You know, we're a bunch of 3-star guys that weren't highly recruited. And we just got a lot of heart on our team, and we know who we are as players, and we just go out and play together.
You touch on it a little bit, but just being picked 13th in the league to start the season, how much more special does that make it to end up winning a share of the title after all that?
It's just fun. It's always good to have the last laugh. It's always fun to have the last laugh. But, you know, me and Grant knew when we were going to SEC Media Day that, you know, those guys had no clue what we've done in the offseason, how much work we put in. So, you know, we had to sit there and listen to it. It was very hard to sit there and listen to someone say that we're going to finish second to last in the league, when we put in so much work, and we know that all we got to do is go out and compete and play hard every night, and, you know, everything else will take care of itself. But it's also special because of the bond that we built through the work ethic that we put in, and it's just, I mean, it's hard to explain. It's just an amazing feeling. We haven't won the SEC title since 2008, which is big, and, you know, we have another goal. We got to go and take care of business in the tournament, which we haven't won since 1979. And the biggest thing for us is it's one step at a time. And every day we're trying to get better. We worry about ourselves and no one else, and we just go out and compete for our university, our teammates, and our standard.
Here we go, Mike Robin West.
And 2 weeks ago at Georgia, you talked about we're playing for a championship, but there's these things we've got to fix. What went into the last 2 weeks to fix those things to get to this point?
Honestly, it wasn't a big adjustment. The biggest thing Coach Barnes gets on us about is being sloppy on offense. Because he knows that we're going to play hard on defense. That's our motto. That's who we are. It's our identity. But we had to, clean up some things on offense, making crisper passes and, getting good looks on offense so we can get on the offensive glass and get some offensive possessions back. But tonight was a hard-fought game. Georgia, you got to credit Georgia. I mean, they came in, and when you play Georgia, it's going to be an ugly game because it's physical. They're probably a replica of us. They play a pack line defense though. Yante Maiden is an amazing talent, really good player, and you're gonna have a tough matchup down low in the post. So, for two teams that play inside out, it's just mano y mano. At the end of the day, who wants it more? And I think tonight, we fought to the end and we came out with the win.
Finish up with West and Mike.
Admiral, what is it about this team that's so much different when things are tough? Because that was a game where some nights it's going your way and some nights it's not, and it just wasn't going y'all's way at all for a lot of that game. Where did that belief come from that y'all could kind of get that turned around?
Those 5 a.m.s going to the track and having to run in the rain, make a mile under 6 minutes in the rain. Those things, it builds character. It builds toughness in players, and just that bond, and that each other has each other's back out there. And the biggest thing is those experiences add up. I mean, when you're in the game and your shot's not falling, and you can't get rebounds on the defensive end, you think back to those moments and you think, how did I get through that? I just told myself that, I can make it. I can make this time. I can do this. I can do that. And in those situations, when we're in timeouts, we talk to each other. Coach Barnes really lets us have the huddle. He gives us the play he wants us to run on offense, and he lets us talk it out in the huddle. And the biggest thing we always say is, we're good. We just got to keep pushing. This is our last 4 minutes, and we believe that. And that's why we're such a tough team to beat, because we're so mentally tough. But we're not there yet. We still got a lot to improve on. We can always get better in every aspect, and it starts on Tuesday.
Admiral, you referenced it earlier, how physical this game would look like in the first half, that mano phrase with your technical, the pushing and the shoving. How do you stay on that edge in a game like that when there's so many play stoppages and when there's elbows and shoves, it seems like every trip down the floor?
Well, we can't forget it's a rivalry now. UGA versus Tennessee is still a rivalry, even though it's mostly football that it's focused on, but it's still a rivalry, and we take pride in that. And we're all competitors. Georgia's competing, we're competing. Tempers flare here and there, but at the end of the day, it's just all in good fun. But I think the biggest thing is we had to refocus and take the emotion out of the game and just get back to playing basketball, and it really helped us in the second half.
Thank you, Admiral.
Thank you.
Admiral, did you not know to take